So one asset I wanted to ask you guys about right now because it's actually doing quite well, and it's been doing very well for the last couple of days is gold. Do you guys have any views on that? And would you um, would you open any positions on the asset sort of on a short term basis, just looking at how it looks today? Like, let's start with Dave. Dave, what do you think? I mean, it looks like you have gold marked up very actively here, so clearly you're following it.
I follow it, but truth be told, my track record with gold is spotty at best. So I'm probably just because it's so it can be so hot and cold. It can trade really well, and then it just becomes really challenging. So if I focused on it every day, I'd probably have more of the nuance of that, which I think is really key for traders. You really want to intimately understand your instrument that you're trading. So. Absolutely. I mean, I guess to really be simplistic here, Boris, I would say it looks bullish to me, but that's like taking advice from the guy shining your shoes on what cryptocurrency to buy.
Okay, Dave is staying away from gold. Now, what about Nick? Are you a little braver on the instrument? What do you think of gold? And looking at the charts, would you get long right here, right now?
No. I'm not a big fan of gold, I have to be honest. I'm very similar to Dave. My success rate on gold is spotty at best. But what I'm looking at, it just doesn't really look like a good time to go on long. I mean, I know obviously it's trending up, but it's coming up to massive resistance. And if I wanted to go long, I would have been long a while back. Going long right now into massive resistance. And I know this is counter to my CAD CHF trade where I did short.
You short into resistance. Yes, you short into resistance. That's
actually, so it's not counter. I don't even know what I did with CAD CHF. That was just a YOLO trade. But going back to gold, right now, I would not long into resistance. That's just something I generally don't do as a trader. We're coming up to a pretty massive resistance here. It reacted to it yesterday, 3 days ago. And then we got like this resistance up here, which has been holding price back for... no, I'm looking at silver. Oops. I flicked down to the wrong chart. So...
Don't worry. I'll bring you back to silver in just 1 second. But go ahead. So gold. What you were saying? You finish up your thoughts on gold?
Right. I don't really have gold marked up that well. So just give me a sec. I've been mostly focusing on cryptos these days.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Gold, totally different story to silver. If I were interested in trading gold, I probably would go long right now because. There are a few things right here that I'm seeing that are pretty positive. Like, first of all, it's broken the 200 moving average.
Yeah.
That's just an obvious sign for everyone. Once 200 moving average breaks, it's kind of indicating that we're moving towards a bullish market. It's also breaking through several resistance areas. But the key level I'd be worried about with gold is up here at around about the 1949. Let's just call it the 1950.
That's a long way away. Can we drop to like a 5-minute chart, 5-minute candle chart, and just see how you feel about that? Maybe I can get you to commit.
Oh, to get into a trade right now.
Yeah, just for the session. Let's see, because I mean, I think I agree with you.
I think that. No problem.
What do you think? There's a price.
Let me take a quick look.
Sure, absolutely.
Ooh. You know what? I'm going to say short here for sure.
Right.
Short term. I think long term gold. I'm bullish on the short term.
Retrace, right?
All right. I'm definitely down for a retrace on this.
All right, let's get in there. Again, we'll just let it float for a bit, and if it goes against him, he'll probably close it out at the end of the day. But he's shorting into a near term resistance area, and gold. I think I kind of agree with Nick. Gold tends to really spike and retrace quite a lot, so it might be a very interesting short-term trade here on the gold.
For short-term trades, it makes sense to. I love short-term trading into shorting into resistance, stuff like that on the short term. But nothing. I would never do that on the long term.
Absolutely.